Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne, and this is my review of episode 3 of Tyler Perry's Bruh. First, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much, really appreciate it. This review is going to be on 2 channels. I have 2 YouTube channels. One, I'm trying hard as I can to build up, and that is the self-titled one, Phoenix Tremayne. And if you're watching on that one, I do movie reviews, music reviews, as well as my TV reviews. But I also have another channel, web series and movies. And on that channel, I focus on soap operas, Tyler Perry stuff, drama series, things I think that will interest you. It goes there. I have 20,616 subscribers over there. And so I got a long way to go with my self-titled channel, but you know, once upon a time, the channel I had that has 20,000 subscribers, and now once upon a time I only had 1. So it took time to build, but hopefully you'll join me over there too. You can also look in the description box where you will see where I also have my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where you can find entertainment, news, and information, funny things, and also, of course, spoilers for different shows and different things like that. If that's what you're into, check me out, join me on the social media. I would love to see you over there too. Now we're going to talk about Tyler Perry Bruh, episode 3, chapter 7. It starts off with Tom worries about where John got the money from, and he goes to find out what's happening. The other 2 friends, Mike and Bill, don't seem to care about whether or not where he got the money from. They're just happy to have their money back, which, bad friends. If he was my friend, he wouldn't have got out the door without me finding out where the money came from, especially if I knew you were just asking me for money and all of a sudden you got money. I'm going to have questions, and I'm not letting you leave till I get an answer, because you know, that's what a good friend would do. Because all he wants to know is that they care about him and that they're willing to give him money. So I may not give you my money, but I'm at least going to let you know how much I care about you, and how I'll find out another way I might be able to help you. But sometimes money isn't always the answer. So then we have John catches his mom, Alice, getting oral sex in a sub shop from his old gym teacher. And so they go back and forth about that until Tom shows up and mentions the money. The mother Alice immediately deduces that his drug-dealing cousin Leon is the source of the money, which upsets Tom and Alice. He tries to give Alice the $15,000 he owes her, but she says she doesn't want the money, walks away, few sex jokes, and she's out. Now, I was actually glad that his mother had integrity and that she didn't take the money either, because we know that this money will eventually cause John to have a lot of problems, because sometimes it's easy to get that kind of money, but the problems that come with it really in the end isn't worth it. Now we've got Bill calls Regina and asks to meet. She says she has to talk to Peter first, and to me, Bill's being real disrespectful. He knows that she's engaged to be married. He broke up with her, and now he's interfering in her life now, because the grass is always green on the other side, and people want the things that they can't have. And so Peter's better than me, or stupider, because there's no way in hell I would have been sitting in the car while my woman is up talking to her ex about resolving shit. You know how you're going to resolve shit? You're going to resolve with me sitting there, me standing there, me looking down your throat watching you. If you're going to try some slick moves, you're going to have to do it while I'm there. So you're going to be man enough, bold enough to do it there, because then, you know, it just goes from there. It just accelerates. Bill warns Mike that Pam has probably read this book about how to trap a black man, Mike is the arrogant one. He seems a little naive when it comes to women. He wants to pounce on every woman that he thinks is attractive, but he's not really thinking about different consequences, or the fact that he's allowing her to decorate his apartment, even if she's going to do it in his taste, means that she is now a part of his apartment. She put that picture there. She is the one who came up with this bed. And then she's not doing this so that another woman can benefit from it. He thinks she's just some jump off, and she's trying to set up stakes. The book is probably something akin to Steve Harvey's Think Like a Man book, as a way to get a man. But yeah, we all know that's what the whole setup is. And I'm just shocked that a character like him hasn't picked up on, because he's the player. I'm surprised he hasn't picked up on that. Tom tells Mike and Bill that it's drug money, and Mike decides to keep his money, and Bill actually gives up his portion, which is like $75,000, I think $50,000, and then Tom's giving up his $75,000. They want to give the money back to their friend in hopes that he can give the money back to the drug dealer and be done with it before things get out of hand, which is something good friends would do. He already owed the money. They weren't pressed about it, so it makes sense that they have enough money where it's not a big deal to them. And Mike just gave his jump off $100,000 to fix up his apartment, so it's not like he's pressed for the 75 that he got either. So Regina meets Bill at his place, and with Peter downstairs in the car, and he starts making his pitch about getting back together, and she tells him that she's happy, and this is inappropriate. And so of course he gets into her personal space. She kind of takes a step away, and then he just goes in for the kiss, and then the show goes off. So she's going to be all, I know how this is going to go. She's going to be all conflicted. The feeling she used to have from him is going to be coming back, and there's going to be a hot mess with him, Peter, and her. And I don't even know if she's going to give him some. It's only a half-hour show that he shows that part. But yeah, that's the setup for this love triangle that he's got going on. But let me tell you something real, something about real life. Every time that I've gone back to an ex, sometimes I can't remember why we broke up. And it might not even be an ex. We might have just dated or went on one date. And something happened on that date. Something happened while we were dating. Something happened when we were in a relationship that made me say, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Deuces. And sometimes, when you're single and you get lonely, you see your ex or someone that a date didn't really go any further than that date or a one night stand or whatever, and then you start thinking, time has passed, maybe things have changed. I can't even remember why we broke up, or why I didn't let the dating go any further than one date or a one night stand or a booty call, whatever it was, where we didn't become more than just that initial meetup. And then every single time that I reestablished that relationship, I regretted it, because almost instantly I would remember, oh, that's why I didn't want to date you. That's why we broke up. You really are the same person. Yes, you're older. You might even be sexier. But, yeah. I should have listened to my instincts the first time around and not wasted either one of our times by bringing this back up. So that's kind of how I feel about Bill and Regina. Sometimes you just gotta let that go. You gotta Move on, find someone new. You know, if she says, hey, I'm happy, she's engaged to be married to another man, fine. There's a trillion people on this planet. Surely there's someone else you can find an interest in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think Bill's a sleaze for doing that. So, Bill's trash, Mike's trash. Tom is the only one who's not trash because John is just an idiot for taking drug money, where we all know this is just going to go from bad to worse, you know? And I can guarantee you, he's taking drug money to open up a bar. And I probably shouldn't say this, but I know someone who did that. It didn't last very long. That bar got raided. It raided. And the person with the drug money was supposed to be a silent partner, but that was a silent partner that started doing their business in the bar, a silent partner that started bringing prostitutes into the bar, you know, selling their goods in the bar, and then the bar got raided, you know. So luckily my friend didn't get burnt too bad. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he snitched or whatever he had to do to get out that situation. But, yeah, it's just a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm Phoenix Tremayne. I will catch you in the next video. Hopefully you'll join both of my channels, my Phoenix Tremayne channel and my web series and movies channel. And I'll catch you in the next video.
All right.